Morning viewers, Rob Atfield reporting for Port Carling Boats. It's late-ish November in Muskoka, and we've got a dreary day outside here, but inside the workshop of Blackbird Boats, Paul Hunter and his staff are busily working on two very large projects. The boat we're looking at here is a Greavette Streamliner, I believe, and Paul and staff have put a brand new epoxy bottom on this boat. It's going to be rock hard and solid, rot proof, and they're in the process of obviously fine-tuning the varnish, and hardware's not attached yet completely. This boat's really had a wonderful makeover. Looks like the original engine. It's going to be beautiful when she's done. We're looking here, viewers, at a Blackbird Storm. This is a pretty mammoth boat, and it's been constructed with a cold molded system. And one of the advantages of cold molding is that it allows you to make extreme curves using thinner layers of marine ply. As a matter of fact, Shane has been telling me here that for these really tight corners up around the bow, they're using multiple layers of 1.5 mil marine ply. And you can see how the sheets have to be small sheets, and obviously it's too extreme a curvature to put one large sheet of ply on. And these layers will be built up into once again to a rock and epoxied, and the finishing result will be rock hard and presumably rot and waterproof. When the cold molding process has been completed, there's going to be layers of solid mahogany planking put along the length of the boat. Let's go up top and see what's going on inside. The beam on this Blackbird Storm, viewers, is apparently about 8 feet, and you can see the extreme width of the stringers here. Massive support. It's a 28-footer, and Paul and his staff, Shane and other workers, hope to have the boat completed by spring of this coming 2014. Wish them all the best. Quite an amazing project. Viewers, I'm just going to get Shane to explain what he's doing here exactly at this point on the boat.
So right now we're putting on 3 mil planks.
Okay. All
along the shear, and we have them this width because it's the only width we can get away with putting around it. And I found that on each layer we're getting high spots on the corners of each of the planks. So I'm just I'm taking down these high spots, sanding them down, and then we're putting on our next layer. Okay.
Now, will the next layer go exactly over where the first one is, or will it sort of cross the seam?
As you can see with this one, they hit in between each of our planks, so we overlap.
I see. Okay, that's extra protection.
It's just to give it more strength and security, I suppose. Yeah.
Sure. Well, all the best, Shane. It's a beautiful project.
Thank you.
We're on the shores of Lake Muskoka here, viewers, in Stan Hunter's workshop. Stan's working on a brand new build here, and I'm going to get him to explain what's going on here. Stan.
Oh, thanks, Bob. What you're looking at is a pretty confusing pile of wood. But if I can make sense of it, what we're looking at is a stock, a keel, stem and transom, with these solid pieces in the middle. And they create the shape of what the boat will be. They're temporary, and they're machined out by computer pressing print. The ribs are guided by these temporary battens, and when the boat starts to take shape, all the ribs are in place, and the planking begins, and then the boat starts to have its own integrity, and it starts to look like what it's going to look like when it's built.
Will it be a single planked hull, Stan?
Yes, it will. This is carpoplanking, one plank next to another on oak ribs. Later there will be some framework to give it a little more starch and structure with stringers. But it's more or less the old technology of the long deck launches made in Muskoka by Ditchburn and Manette.
Right. And are you using any particular preservatives? I think I see a bit of 5200 here, or something like that on...
That's an organic bedding compound
Okay.
that we've used for the last 80 years.
Wow.
But there are preservatives in the wood. So there's linseed oil, and there's layers of varnish that get put over all new wood, so that no two pieces of wood together are raw between them.
Right, makes sense. And this is a 23-footer, and with a beam just over 6 feet. And where did the design come from, Stan?
Well, we took the lines off of a Billy Johnson launch, but the smart architect, Steve Killing, moved a few lines around, more to his liking. And so, these old boats were a lot of trial and error, but with his expertise, he's really turned them into things that function very well.
Right. Well, good luck with the project. It's amazing. And you're hoping to have it done next summer?
May.
By next May.
This is a boat and 4 concerts.
For those of you that don't know, viewers, Stan is a member of the Cellar Singers in Orillia, one of the Ontario's finest choirs, and they're doing 4 shows this year, and Stan's going to have music to accompany each stage of the boat.
Yes, I hope to produce a slideshow, and in the background will be music of all 4 concerts.
That'll be fabulous.
Let's see if it comes to fruition.
Yeah, all the best. Thanks, Stan.
Hello, this is my project right now. I'm working on a 1954 SeaBird, and it's 20 feet long. It's got a beam of 5 foot 2 inches. We're doing a batten seam bottom on it right now, and a full restoration on the inside and outside. Project's going along, moving along quite nicely.
Good. Beautiful looking boat. Viewers, this is Crossley Hunter, Stan's son, and Crossley's in the shop in the next door, right over from Stan where we've just been. And so what will the bottom planking be on the boat, Crossley?
So we're going to use cedar.
Okay.
They're going to run lengthwise, right, halfway through the batten. I'm just marking out my plank lines right now, so I have a good idea where they're going to fall, and I'm kind of fitting my garboard planks right now.
Okay.
Maybe I'll get some steam out today and we'll do the next round, who knows.
So each of these battens has to be steamed, does it?
These were steamed to put in, yeah.
Okay, wow.
Now the planking will get steamed too, mainly at the front where that big curve is.
Okay. Quite a big project. And Stan was saying next door that he's using linseed oil and varnish as a protectant on the hull. Do you plan on using the same materials on this boat?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, as soon as everything's fair and clean and I'm happy with it,
okay.
I'll be putting linseed oil, building up varnish.
And this was a single planked hull originally, I presume?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it will be
It
again.
was a rib boat, and so we're changing it. Right now it's batten seam.
Why change from ribs to batten and seam?
Stronger.
Okay.
Easy way of doing a bottom, just less time. It's going to be stronger overall. I'm kind of overbuilding it.
Okay, so that should give it good durability as well.
Yeah.
Well, it's a great project. All the best with it. I hope it turns out really well.
Thank you.
And viewers, just in case you're interested, the engine's also being redone. So when this boat hits the water again, she's going to be almost brand spanking new.
That's right. That's the idea. Go all the way. Rather than do a little quick fix, we're going all the way.
Sure. Thanks, Crossley.
Thank you.